Yay!
Faculty members, you may take off your water boards. Students, you can take off your blazers. But if you come up for an award or a prize, please put it back on before you come to the stage. Please take a moment to silence your electronic devices if you haven't already done so. Thank you. Welcome to the 2019 Prize Day ceremony. My name is Brian Easler and I am the head school. Prize Day is the first formal part of our end-of-year events and marks the occasion with recognition of academic honors and the awarding of some prizes. Our focus today is on the whole school, although you will see plenty of graduates receiving recognition for their accomplishments as well. Tomorrow, commencement is all about the graduates, as it should be. My comments today are brief, consisting of one simple message to the graduates and one simple message to the rest of the student body. To the graduates, the next 24 hours will be a whirlwind. I encourage you to do your best to slow things down a little bit. Take a few moments to stop occasionally, take a deep breath, look around you and really try to soak it all in. Right now, naturally, you are looking forward. Your head is already where you will be next. This is normal. Someday soon, however, and for the rest of your lives, you will be looking back on these moments and trying to remember details. So it is important to capture this celebratory and joyous time in your lives by absorbing as much of it as you can. To the rest of the students, look upon your friends in the graduating class and think about what you, too, can work toward if you do your best and stay focused on your goals. Take your example from the work these graduates have done, not the place of honor they now have achieved. You have a lot of work ahead of you, but we believe in you and we look forward to the years ahead watching you slowly make your way to your place on this stage. Relax and enjoy the feeling of the end-of-year momentum. Give your quiet attention to the presenters and the students who we will honor today. Through their hard work and their diligence, they have earned our respect and our admiration. We know this because you are all good students and worthy of our praise, but these students have earned these special honors. Speaking of special honors, we have a particularly special one to recognize this year, which we do not always have the privilege to do. John Kennedy, a member of our graduating class and four-year Titan, received a congressional nomination for the United States Service Academy attendance and has received an appointment at the United States Merchant Marine Academy at Kings Point. United States Congressman Richard Neal had hoped to be here today to present John with this honor, but his schedule would not accommodate. Recognizing this honor is particularly special for me, filling in for Congressman Neal, because my own father served as a United States Merchant Marine in both the Pacific and Atlantic theaters during World War II. And my former advisee, Jim Brown, who many of you know, WMA class of 2015, will graduate from Kings Point on June 15th. Attending a service academy is not only a commitment to one's own education, but also a commitment to our country. This deserves our respect and admiration. John, please join me on stage to receive your appointment letter. Congratulations, John. Nice work. We will now continue today's events with the Dean of Studies, Mr. Kim Bloom, in the awarding of the Barber Departmental Awards.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Eric Kim Bloom, Dean of Studies, and it is now our honor to present the Evelyn Barber Department Prizes and other significant academic awards to a number of students who have demonstrated the highest level of achievement over the course of this year. Members of the faculty award Barber Prizes to students for recognition of their exceptional work ethic, strong command of material, and genuine intellectual curiosity in each of these courses. In addition, departments will give several students major academic awards. Each prize is a commemorative medal. Before we honor these students, I would like to recognize the hard work, dedication, patience, passion, and compassion of our devoted faculty. Not only are they committed to being knowledgeable of the subjects they teach, but they're also truly committed to working with students who are making the challenging transition from childhood to adulthood. I ask my colleagues on the faculty to stand before you. Please join me in showing our appreciation and gratitude to our faculty. Teachers and students in collaboration create success in the classroom. So, as we recognize each student, it is also our desire to recognize the faculty members who have worked diligently with these students all year. Therefore, I will ask the faculty members in each department to join us on the stage. Students should come up to the platform to receive their Barber Prizes and other significant awards when I call their names. I ask that if you come forward for a prize to remain up here until we have taken your photo so that we can forever remember this grand occasion. Will the members of the Center for Entrepreneurial and Global Studies Department please come forward? The Barber Prize for World History is awarded to Michelle Itkin. The recipient of the Barber Prize for AP Human Geography is Jack Pernick. The Barber Prize for Excellence in AP US History is awarded to Julia Pupelo. The 2019 recipient of the Barber Prize for AP World History is John Kennedy. Receiving the Barber Prize for AP Economics is Harrison Pan. The Barber Prize for Entrepreneurship and Finance is awarded to Pete Churatonovas. Will members of our English and ESL departments please come forward? Receiving the Barber Prize for ESL, Language and Literature, is Bruna De Silva. The 2019 recipient of the Barber Prize for Sophomore English is Anne Tran. George H. Heflon Memorial Award was established by the member of the class of 1886 in memory of their loyal and efficient class secretary, the Reverend George Heflon. It is awarded annually to the student in the junior class who makes the best record in the study of English for the year. The recipient of the George H. Heflon Memorial Award is An Nguyen. Barber Prize for Excellence in AP Senior English 12 is awarded to Rusudan Mamladze. Senior English Award is presented by Wilbraham's class of 1955 in honor of Mr. Howe S. Newell to the member of the graduating class who improved the most in the study of English as judged by the English department. The recipient of the Howe S. Newell Senior English Award is A.J. Washington. Will members of our Fine and Performing Arts Department please come forward? The Barber Prize for Excellence in Visual Arts 2D Design goes to Kiana Brajkovic. The recipient for the Barber Prize for Visual Art 3D Design is Sarah Kulig. The Barber Prize for Excellence in Music Vocals goes to Jack Woodbury. Prize for Music Chamber Ensemble is Jay Huang. The Barber Prize for Music Jazz Ensemble goes to Zoe Guan. The 2019 recipient of the Barber Prize for Theater is Catherine Ho. Memorial Prize was established by her family and friends in her memory. The award is given annually to a student who shows great promise in the visual or performing arts and who is likely to go on to a career in either of these areas. This year's recipient of the Marilyn Erickson Memorial Prize is Henry Zhang. And now I'd like to introduce a musical interlude. It will be performed by brothers Leo and Jackson Kang, aka Kang Dynasty, or Kangsters.
Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait, we're only watching the skies. Hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. Are you gonna drop a bomb or not? Let us die young or let us live forever. We don't have the power, but we never say never. Sitting in a sandpit, life is a short trip. The music's full of sand. Do you really want to live forever? some are like the heat. Some are a melody and some are the beat. Sooner or later they all will be gone. Why don't they stay young? It's so hard to get old without a cause. I don't wanna perish like a fading horse. Youth is like diamond in the sun, and diamonds are forever. So many adventures given up today. So many songs we forgot to play. So many dreams swinging out of the blue. Oh, let it come true. Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Do you really wanna live forever, forever and ever? Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Do you really wanna live forever? Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Do you really wanna live forever, forever and ever? Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Do you really wanna live forever, forever young?
Beautifully done. Thank you, Leo and Jackson. Will members of our mathematics department please come forward? The Barber Prize for Algebra is awarded to Cole Salvador. Receiving the Barber Prize for Geometry is Anne Tran. The Barber Prize for Pre-Calculus is awarded to Noah Cantor. The 2019 recipient of the Barber Prize for AP Statistics is Patrick Ogunmofumi. Receiving the Barber Prize for AP Calculus is awarded to David Yun.
The Barber Prize for AP Calculus BC is awarded to Harrison Hand. Ernest J. Lawton Memorial Award was established by Monson's class of 1965. This award is given annually to the student with the most outstanding record in mathematics. This year's recipient of the Ernest J. Lawton Memorial Award is Cynthia G. Mathematics and Science Medal is awarded annually to the member of the junior class who has distinguished themselves in mathematics and science and demonstrates great potential for a career in science, engineering, or technology. This year's recipient of the Rensselaer's Mathematics and Science Medal is Julie Zhang. Will members of our science department please come forward? Receiving the Barber Prize for Excellence in Computer Science and Technology is awarded to Justin Wen. The Barber Prize for STEM 9 is awarded to Michelle Itkin. The 2019 recipient of the Barber Prize for Biology is awarded to Jackson Yen. Receiving the Barber Prize for AP Biology this year is given to Sydney Caro.
is awarded to Kayla Nguyen. The recipient of the Barber Prize for AP Chemistry is Pete Traratonopoulos. Receiving the Barber Prize for Physics is awarded to Eric Kim. The Edward F. Morris Prize was established in 1914. This prize is presented annually to the student who has the highest grade for the year in physics. The recipient of the Edward F. Morris Prize is Alex Zhu. Receiving the Barber Prize for AP Environmental Science is Abigail Lacey. Bauschemam Honorary Science Award is presented annually to a junior who has demonstrated academic excellence in science. The recipient of the 2019 Bauschemam Honorary Science Award is Joe Yu. Will members of our World Language Department please come forward? Receiving the Barber Prize for Intermediate Latin is Patrick O'Connor. The Barber Prize for Advanced Latin recipient of the 2019 Barber Prize for Advanced Spanish is Erica Convery. Receiving the Barber Prize for Intermediate French is Maya Hutchinson Jones. The 2019 Barber Prize for Advanced French is awarded to Emily Fafard. Ingram, a member of the class of 1975, requested that her parents establish a prize to honor excellence in the study of French. A French major at Worcester College prior to her death in 1979, Kathy asked that the award be made to a member of the graduating class. This year's recipient of the Catherine Ingram Award for Excellence in French is Gokul Siva Kumar. We would like to recognize 5 students who were inducted into our chapter of the French National Honor Society during their time at WMA. To be part of the French Honor Society, students need to excel in French, maintain good grades in all other subjects, and provide service to their community. I will ask that each student stand up when I call their name. Please remain standing by your seat, and please hold your applause until the end, and we will recognize them all together with a hearty applause. Please stand. Elizaveta Birikova, Gokul Siva Kumar, Abigail Lacey, Tina Sun, and Gorana Pujovic. And I would like to give one final thank you to all our faculty members and congratulations to all of our academic prize winners. Please give another round of applause. And now for another musical performance, I would like to introduce the Titan Jazz Ensemble. sitting up here and watching the crowd and just seeing the head do the bobbing or the feet tapping just gets everyone moving for a little bit. Well done, well done. I'd like to now introduce Don Kelly, Faculty Marshal.
Thank you. I'm also the president of the Wilbraham Monson chapter of the Cum Laude Society. At this time, we would like to induct new members into the society, but of course, we have to start with a story. Father Pierre de Smet was a Jesuit priest who came from Belgium to work among the Native American tribes in the Great Plains states of the American West in the 1800s. Because he tried to help the Native Americans with health care issues, education, and fair treatment from the U.S. government, he eventually became very respected among the native peoples of the Plains states. In fact, he became a good friend of the great chief of the Sioux Nation, Sitting Bull. However, Father de Smet did not meet with immediate success when he first began to introduce the Native American peoples to some of the ways of the European peoples. One time when Father de Smet was traveling with 4 warriors from the Sioux Nation, the party stopped for the night and made camp. After preparing and consuming their evening meal, the 5 men sat around the campfire. Father de Smet was smoking his pipe and reading a book. But one of the Sioux warriors produced a bottle of whiskey, took a chug, passed it around the campfire to his traveling companions. Father de Smet declined the bottle and kept reading his book, but the 4 warriors began to drink freely. Soon the whiskey had its intoxicating effect on the 4 warriors. They began to feel macho and ornery. To show he was a great warrior, the first warrior stuck his hand in the fire and said to the second warrior, "Do that." The second warrior, not to be outdone, stuck both of his hands into the fire and said to the third warrior, "Do that." The third warrior was feeling no pain from the whiskey and needed to top the second warrior, so he took out his knife and slashed his arm. He turned to the fourth warrior and said, "Do that." The fourth warrior, of course, had to outdo the third warrior, so he took out his knife and slashed both of his arms and turned to Father de Smet and challengingly said, "Do that." The old Jesuit took his pipe out of his mouth, shook his head in disappointment at the behavior of the 4 newly converted warriors, and put down his book. Then he reached up into his mouth, he took out his false teeth, and said to all the warriors, "Do that." As Mr. Lombard, Mr. Erzik, Dr. Strauss, Mrs. Kelly-Chesky, and Mrs. Dunbar, all graduates of Jesuit institutions, can attest, those old Jesuits can be a wily and crafty lot. Throughout history, the Jesuits have been immune to peer pressure, focused on their mission, and devoted to learning. And at this time, we are honored to celebrate a number of students of the same ilk. As Father de Smet kept reading his book and ignored the distractions and the peer pressure around him, so too these students, in the course of their studies here at the Academy, have demonstrated self-discipline, have not succumbed to the distractions often produced by peer pressure, and have stayed focused on their mission, namely achieving success in their academic responsibilities. At this time, we would like to honor these students by inducting them into the Cum Laude Society, our school's highest honor for overall academic achievement. Would all members of the Wilbraham Monson chapter of the Cum Laude Society please come forward and stand behind me on the platform, and likewise any alumni or guests present who are members of the Cum Laude Society are invited to join us. The Cum Laude Society is an honor society which recognizes the academic excellence of students in independent schools. The articles of the Cum Laude Society state that each chapter may elect members of the college preparatory curriculum who have an honor record. The articles further stipulate that each chapter shall determine the nature of what is an honor record. Traditionally, the Wilbraham and Monson chapter of cum laude has only selected students from the top 20% of the junior or senior classes. Furthermore, we expect these students not only to have the highest grades, but also to have been enrolled in a diversified range of courses taken mostly on the honors and advanced placement levels. With these considerations in mind, the following students have been selected this year for induction into the Cum Laude Society. Please hold your applause until the last name is read. I would ask these students to please come forward, and Mrs. Maureen Kelly-Chesky will line you up in the front here. From the class of 2019, Cecilia Chen, Erica Convery, Maya Ferris, Alyssa Gatteron, Julia Crocott, Maya Hutchison-Jones, John Kennedy, Adam Kugelmas, Abigail Lacey, Ruska Mumladze, Patrick Ogubufunmi, Selena Rivenida, Gokul Sivakumar, Tina Sun, Heidi Wu, Cynthia G, Jackson Yang, and from the class of 2020, Harrison Pong. Let us recognize the outstanding academic achievement of these students with a warm round of applause. To the new inductees, I read the Cum Laude Society charge. The distinguished record you have made at this school has won for you membership in the Cum Laude Society. This society is a fellowship of scholars whose purpose is to recognize excellence in academic work. As you pursue your education, it is our hope that you will accept the honor of membership in this society as a responsibility to make some contribution to the ongoing search for greater understanding of humans and society. In testimony of your admission to the Cum Laude Society, by the authority of the society duly granted, we have now presented to you these certificates of membership. Good luck to you. Congratulations. And you may be seated. Head of school, Brian Easley.
Thanks, Mr. Kelly. We will now award the special prizes. These prizes, awarded on Prize Day, are open to all grades and will be presented by members of the faculty and administration. The first prizes will be presented by our Director of Athletics, Don Nicholson, WMA class of 1979.
Good afternoon. First of all, I would like to invite Mr. Phil Shaw, Jr. Please come forward. Phil is a member of the Wilbraham Academy class of 1957. H. Shaw Award, named in honor of Philip H. Shaw, Wilbraham Academy, 1936 to 1969. Revered track and soccer coach and athletic director. His portrait and that of his wife Florence J. Shaw hang in a place of honor in our athletic center. The trophy reads, awarded to the student athlete who demonstrates outstanding performance and a desire to improve in athletics. This award is given to our top female and male athlete from the junior or senior class by vote of the faculty. Mr. Shaw, I feel certain that your father would approve of both of these choices. The Boys Phil Shaw Award winner is a member of the graduating class. During the 2018-2019 school year, this outstanding student athlete played roles in the fortunes of the varsity basketball and the varsity golf teams. In reading the comments of his coaches in this past year and actually watching him in action, it is clear that Idan was a very special athlete at WMA. His basketball coach, Mike Mannix, obviously is a clear window into the impact of this outstanding athlete at our school. Coach Mannix writes, Idan's ability and talent were always clearly evident. What is just as impressive, if not more impressive, is his willingness to do whatever it took for his team to succeed. Mike also commented regarding what he also did when he was not actually in the game. As he watched his teammates play, Idan would stand up, applaud, and high-five the other boys as they came off the floor, and always supporting them when they needed it. Idan showed his potential early to be a solid leader, a competitive athlete, and a caring young man. His golf coach, Doug Hutchison, echoes these thoughts. Idan brought enthusiasm, leadership, and an openness to our team. Although his competitiveness was always on display, Idan always made the effort to connect with teammates of all ages. Coach Mannix concludes, for his ability, his character, self-sacrifice, Idan is well-deserving of this honor. 1,600 career points in basketball, first team NEPSAC AA as a senior, honorable mention NEPSAC AA as a sophomore and a junior, senior year team captain, and on his way to Harvard as a top 2019 basketball recruit. By vote of the faculty, the 2019 Philip H. Shaw Award winner is Idan Vitale. That trophy is very heavy, so Mr. Shaw is always grateful when I take it back. The girls' Phil Shaw Award winner is a member of this graduating class. During the 2018-19 school year, this outstanding student athlete played roles in the success of both the girls' basketball team and the girls' varsity track and field team. In reading the comments of her coaches, it was a pleasure to read the statements which reflect so well on both the academic and athletic achievements of this fine young woman. Alana's basketball coach, Darrell Brown, writes, Alana has been driven by her will to be better. Better in the classroom, better on the court, better in her day-to-day life. Alana worked tirelessly on her own with teammates to make herself better. Alana's track and field coach, Danielle Bardabedian, makes these comments about her. Alana is the kind of athlete every coach wants on their team. Hardworking, never complains, puts in extra time, and constantly has the desire and passion to become better. Alana is a great athlete, the type of athlete that is the backbone of a team, bringing in points but doing it in such a subtle manner. She was a great high jumper, 100 and 200 meter runner, and relay partner. Of course, Alana's legacy here will be from the basketball court. Coach Brown states, Alana is a success story because of her ability to remain focused in all situations. Her basketball strength is her mindset. 2019 NEPSAC Class C First Team Selection and Player of the Year. All NEPSAC Class C honorable mention as a junior. Two-time NEPSAC All-Star, 1,000-point scorer. Next year, she will play Division I basketball at Bryant University. By vote of the faculty, the 2019 Philip H. Shaw Award winner is Alana Perkins. Thank you, Mr. Shaw. The Trustees Cup, given to the school in 2008 by Edward Ned Sims, Wilbraham Academy, class of 1964. The inscription in the cup reads, awarded annually to the Academy varsity team best achieving the ideals of interscholastic athletics. Here are the ideals and the requirements of the cup. Winning record above 500 to be considered. Academic achievement, the team GPA is compiled by the academic dean. Sportsmanship and team spirit determined through observation of practices, games, and daily campus life. Leadership off the field and community service, determined by observation, leadership involvement on campus, citizenship, and specific community service activity. Based on this criteria, there are 10 varsity teams initially eligible for this award at the end of the school year, and the Trustee Cup Committee did not have an easy time making this selection. This year's winner is one of our boys' varsity teams. On paper, the accomplishment of the boys' varsity track and field team are impressive in themselves. The regular season record this spring was 15 wins and 3 losses. This record included an undefeated record of 8-0 at home. They also finished 7th at the New England Championships just this last Saturday. This team produced a New England champion in the 800 meters with Bassam Hernandez. I knew where that chair was going to come from. And a silver medalist in the pole vault with Liam Garrison. Off the field, this team held the goal of academics first, and this is certainly reflected in a solid GPA of 3.43, overall B+ average for all 23 members of this team. They demonstrated leadership off the field as well as their involvement on campus throughout the school year and being overall good citizens of the academy. The boys could count 2 global scholars among their number as well as a prefect. The team also engaged in community service as it prepared for and it ran an extensive track and field clinic for young kids from Wilbraham and Hamden. It was quite a day. This team worked diligently to promote the growth of their program throughout the spring and continually took steps forward in building a team which was capable of competing against some of the best programs in New England prep school track and field, while showing us all the very best ideals of interscholastic athletics. The 2019 Trustees Cup winner, boys varsity track and field. Boys and coaches, come on up. Congratulations, Trustees Cup winners. Now we have a musical interlude by the Titan Jazz Ensemble.
the student whom the faculty considers to have done the most to promote understanding, respect, and sensitivity for people of different cultural backgrounds within the Wilbraham Monson Academy. It is given in recognition of Kyle Webb, class of 1977, whose leadership as a student was an outstanding model for others to follow. This year's recipient moves about our campus with an incredible ability to make a conversation with anyone. His classic, "How we doing?" or "Aloha." No one is beyond his ability to connect with. From staff, faculty, families, and children, prospective families, and probably some complete strangers, he works to build bridges between us all. With his leadership and academic accomplishments, you can tell his interests are diverse. He's been a class officer, global leader, Gold Key tour guide, prefect, and most recently a global scholar. Yet, Jackson doesn't rest there. He's always looking for ways to bring our community together beyond his earned leadership positions. His passion is music, and you all have seen him in action today, communicating through music. He organizes our talent shows, participates in musical ensembles and theater, as well as booking our faculty band, Dad Jeans, to play for the graduating class as his last gift to them. Through music, humor, and leadership, Jackson has made impressive strides building relationships within our community. We are so grateful for how he brings our community together, and we look forward to one more year with him continuing to do so on stage, in the dorms, and in the classrooms. The winner of this year's Kyle E. Webb Award, Moonsu Jackson Khan. The next award this afternoon is the Dr. Joseph Sebula Memorial Award. Established in 1984, the Dr. Joseph P. Sebula Memorial Award was created to pay tribute to Dr. Sebula's admiration of individual achievements made by an international student at Wilbraham Monson Academy. The late educator was particularly aware of the many contributions made to the academic community by international students who quietly share an interest in our language, exchange customs and ideals, while achieving excellent scholarship. I went back to the student's application to WMA to get a little insight into who they were before they started here. In her application essay, she described herself as a thinker, sometimes stressing about the what-ifs and potential mistakes to the point where she was brought to inaction. She wrote, "I'm always thinking about things too much. What will the outcome be? Will I make a mistake? Will I fail?" Her swim coach noticed this and gave her what she described as the best piece of advice she's ever received. Go for it. Be passionate and you will find your interest. Be humble and you will achieve success in the things you love. With her hard work and determination, this student has achieved great success here at WMA. She's excelled in her academic work, this year alone taking 3 AP and 2 honors courses. With her stellar academic record and intellectual curiosity, she was selected as a Global Scholar this spring. She was also an invaluable member of the swim team. Over the last 2 years, I've had the pleasure to advise her in the Global Leaders program. Her action research focused on improving students' understanding of our extracurricular clubs. She revamped and orchestrated the club fair and is developing a club and activity catalog for new students. Next year, she will continue to be a leader in our residential life program as a second-year prefect. Julie wrote her application essay that, and I quote, "I hope to broaden my experiences, knowledge, and cultural awareness as I prepare to meet the global world." It is without a doubt that she has done that and more. I proudly present Shin Julie Xiong, the Dr. Sebula Memorial Award. I would now like to introduce Meg Hutchison, Dean of Brooklyn.
The Davison Prize. This award was created by George W. Davison of the Wesleyan class of 1888 in memory of his parents, Robert A. and Emmeline Davison. It is awarded each year to that student who is to return to the academy for the following year and who has shown in his or her school relationships a marked capacity for leadership, cooperation, and helpful influence on school life. When I asked some faculty members for anecdotes about this student, they all said the same thing. He is literally smiling all the time. He smiles when he wrestles. He smiles in the dorm. He smiles during student council meetings. He smiles walking to class. He even smiles in the nurse's office. It's his inviting smile that has helped build bridges and connections with other students from all over the world. And for his positive role modeling, he was elected prefect for next year. Ms. Lucy Ziemba says, "He is interesting, thoughtful, and funny. He has been respectful, curious, and all-around charming. But my favorite characteristic," she says, "is that Kazuki also whistles into the nurse's office and back out of the nurse's office. Mr. Tim Harrington claims Kazuki is a pillar of the WMA rugby program and won the MVP award. He's one of our first out for practice and always the last to leave the pitch. At matches, he thanks the coaches and referees, and it has been his custom to bow to the field as he walks off. Kazuki is a constantly upbeat young man, says Mr. Nate White. He works to excel in every aspect of school life, and as a junior, he was a captain of the wrestling program. But due to an unfortunate injury at the New England tournament, Kazuki could not compete. However, even then he was upbeat. The mental and physical strength that he showed was inspiring. Well, whether whistling or smiling, Kazuki certainly has led by the example of his positivity, his mindset, and his inviting, warm, and open nature. And for that, by vote of the faculty, the Davison Prize this year goes to Kazuki Koyasu. Class of 1977 Humanitarian Award. This prize is given to the sophomore who best exemplifies the outstanding characteristics and devotion to duty of Masters Hugh M. Harrell, Roger N. Lincoln, Michael Olmsted, and Frederick D. Watts. Their understanding, concern for others, and love for Wilbraham and Monson Academy are to be found in the recipient of this award given by the class of 1977. This student is a true leader, and she cares deeply about issues of diversity and inclusion. She is a global scholar and an active member of student government who desires to make WMA a better place. As one of the leaders of the Stone Society, she used her community building skills to organize a women and science event this fall, bringing in 2 breast cancer researchers from Bay State Hospital. She also helped organize the distribution of free hygiene products in the women's bathrooms on campus, with the goal of providing easier access and breaking stigmas. Ms. Carol Smith says she has been a dominant contributor to diversity on campus. After accompanying me to Phillips Academy Andover for a 2-night conference, she came back with a determination to ensure further that gender-neutral bathrooms be installed on the WMA campus. When I think of this student, says Ms. Dina Housey, the first words that come to mind are kind, thoughtful, respectful, and genuine. She grabs hold of every opportunity and pursues it with the utmost passion. And Mr. Jim Erzik agrees, adding that her positive energy was contagious for me in the class. We are so fortunate to have this young humanitarian in our midst, one who's using her agency to enact important change. By vote of the faculty, the 1977 Humanitarian Award recipient is Nora Omar. Now I'd like to introduce Mr. Gary Cook.
Would Mrs. Ellen Mazzino please join us at the podium? Mrs. Mazzino is also the proud mother of 2 other graduates, Laura and Andrew. Only a handful of my colleagues knew John, Mr. Zura, a hometown friend. I was John's advisor and history teacher, and we remember John for the special person that he was. The John L. Nepomuceno Prize is awarded to a member of the junior class who shares many of John's extraordinary qualities as an excellent student, competitive athlete, class officer. John had a wonderful sense of humor. John made everyone he encountered feel important and unique, like today's recipient. Advisor Mrs. Powers says, and I quote, "I love Julia's ability to get along with everyone. She's a magnet to other students because of her non-judgmental, easygoing, thoughtful, and honest advice. She's the type of person that can't walk by a person in need, even though she knows it will take precious time to stop and help. Julia's altruism is so natural and honest." John, as a teammate, hardworking, selfless. Head softball coach James Gowan writes, "Julia was nominated as a captain of the softball team by her peers this season, a leader on and off the field. Her calm demeanor, level-headedness was one of the many reasons teammates confided in her when needed. Julia was always willing to pick up a teammate when down, helped guide younger members as they transitioned to the varsity level. She played multiple positions, whatever was needed to help the team succeed." As a history student and all-around scholar, Julia, like John, excels. They have a true passion for learning, and while they achieve outstanding grades, they truly understand that the process of learning and the journey brings the real successes in life. The end grade is just a byproduct of all of that combined with effort. Julia can shape a class discussion by the quality of her input, not the quantity. The right question engages teacher and student in collaborative learning. They're both humble regarding their academic successes and the first to laugh at themselves, although honestly, Julie can sometimes give me a look that says, "What are you doing?" And John would just look at me and just shake his head. John's memory lives on at the Academy. Julia helps make us who we are today. By vote of the faculty, the 2019 Nepomuceno Award is given to Julia Wilbraham. It is now my pleasure to introduce Wally Swanson, Dean of Faculty and recent nominee to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for middle-aged drummer.
Thank you, Mr. Carter. The Alumni Award. The Alumni Award is given to a member of the junior class who has demonstrated high scholastic achievement and service to the school. Regine is a junior who takes only the most challenging AP and honors classes. In mathematics in particular, he has excelled as he was selected to the top 5% of all score earners in the United States in the American Mathematics competition. He achieved this distinction while being a global scholar and maintaining well over a 4.0 grade point average for this academic year. That's all A's. And they're not just regular A's, I looked. They're like super A's, like 96, 98. There was one blemish, as we all have them. He did have a 90 in Mr. Jura's AP seminar class. So step it up, Regine. In terms of service to our school, he serves as a prefect in our dormitory and will do so again next year as a senior. Yet where he is even more helpful is as the backstop and backbone of our theater and musical productions. Regine is our tech guy. He has allowed our musicians and actors to flourish with illumination, sound, and hours of quiet, dedicated, hard work. He is not the life of the production, but the foundation on which it rests. Not the man in the spotlight, but the one shining it on others. By vote of the faculty, the Alumni Award goes to Regine Palmer. now Don Kelly, our faculty marshal.
The Trustee Award. The Trustee Award is given annually to a young man or woman in a junior class who exemplifies excellence in scholarship and high character combined with achievements in other fields. This year's recipient of the Trustee Award is known for her superb work ethic. This is demonstrated by the very challenging course of studies she is taking this year. These subjects include AP Chemistry, Honors Biology, AP Seminar, Honors Latin 3, Honors Pre-Calculus, and United States History. Moreover, she's doing excellent work in all of these courses. As her Honors Biology teacher, Dr. John Strauss, has described her in a comment, I quote, "An admirable student who should be commended for an effort matched only by her ability," end of quote. A role model as a student citizen, she has one of the highest GPAs in her class. For these reasons, she was chosen for the honor of being one of the junior class marshals for our prize day and commencement exercises this year. Despite a serious knee injury last year, which curtailed her athletic seasons, she showed her self-discipline and resolve by successfully rehabilitating her knee in order to be a leading contributor for our varsity softball team this spring. In addition, despite her many responsibilities here at the Academy, she has volunteered her time and service to our military veterans at the Holyoke Soldiers Home. By the vote of the faculty, the Trustee Award this year is presented to Grace Marie Galvin.
Thank you everyone for being here with us today. To end the ceremony while listening to the cool grooves of the Titan Jazz Ensemble, the platform party will recess first, followed by the faculty and then the members of the graduating class. At that time, the program will have concluded, and everyone is free to disperse or to continue jamming to the Blues Brothers with Titan Jazz Ensemble. All award and prize winners must meet over by the bleachers, that corner, for photos. Mrs. Ziesler and I invite everyone to the tent right over here for refreshments after the ceremony. Thank you.